and welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at TMD Motorhomes and I'm here to do a review of this. It's the Bürstner Lyseo Harmony Line 690G. This is a Fiat Ducato based motorhome from that German manufacturer Burstner, and I'm really excited to take a look at this. It is absolutely beautiful inside and I think we need to know a little bit more about it before we go on, don't we? So let's go through some facts and figures for the 690G. As I say, based on the Fiat, it has a 2.2 litre diesel engine, 140 horsepower, and this one comes with the automatic transmission and the electric parking brake. Size-wise, it's 6.99 metres long, so it's under 7 metres. It's 2.3 metres wide and it's 2 metres and 95 centimetres high. Now, this model actually comes standard at 3,500 kilos or 3.5 tonnes, so you can drive it on your standard B category licence. This one at TMD is actually been upplated to 3,850 kilos, so you would need your C1, but the benefit is you're going to get a huge payload of 700 kilos. Price-wise, this one's got lots of extras on it, so it's coming in at £92,000, which I still think is pretty competitive for a top-of-the-range motorhome, which Burstners, they are quite premium and luxury. You'll see this one on the Harmony line. We've got it embossed here. This one's got the grey cab. You can actually order these with the white cab or the grey, so you've got the options. We've got our Burstner logo up there. And then we'll make our way, first of all, down this offside. So coming down, we've got the large electrically operated wing mirrors. This one's got the alloy wheels as well, which is an option. As I say, it's got the automatic and electric parking brake. Up here, we've got this two-lay wind-out canopy, and there's also the LED light strip underneath, which I really like those. We do on the Burstner as well get the wide door, which is fantastic, and we're also getting the electric step. I'll show us that when we go in. This one's had a barbecue point fitted, and then we've got our toilet cassette box. I'll carry on down. There's a television point, and then here we've got a huge Burstner garage. I'll open this up and we can take a look inside. Now, as you can see, that is a huge garage, and the benefit is because of the layouts of the bed, it gives us that incredible height as well, so you can get probably a moped in here depending on the weight on your rear axle. You'll certainly be able to get your e-bikes and all your equipment in there, so an amazing garage. I'll close that up and we'll head round the rear. Now, on the rear we've got a reversing camera up here that's been fitted. We've also got a bike rack fitted on this one, and then we've got our Burstner light cluster, the Burstner name. There's no tow bar fitted on this one, but you can fit tow bars. I believe it will tow 2,000 kilos. Up on the roof we have got a 100-watt solar panel fitted as well. We'll make our way down the near side. So on the near side we've got a second garage door, so we've seen in there already, but another garage door. Then we've got our electric point, the vents for the tower fridge and freezer. We've got, I'll show you that in a second, we've got two 11-kilo gas bottle locker there. Then there is the vent for the Truma air-blown heating. That'll work on electric and gas. And then this is where we're going to find our water filler point. I'll just show us this. So in this little compartment, this is your fresh water tank. It'll take 120 litres of fresh water. Your waste tank is going to be 90 litres of wastewater, I believe it is. And in here as well, this is when you fill up your hot water tank, this is the frost protection valve. So you can dump the water from there as well, from your hot water tank, and reset it if the frost protection valve's kicked in. So that's where you're going to fill your water. And then we've got our diesel and AdBlue filling point just here as well on the near side. So that's the exterior of this Bürstner Lyseo 690G. What we'll do next is we'll venture inside and take a closer look. This is the extra large door that I mentioned, and here we're going to find a bin and some little compartments. There's also a blind here as well within that window, and we are getting the fly screen. The electric step that operates here, I'll operate that for us, and then we'll venture in and take a closer look at the 690. So as I come in, There we go, we're into the lounge and the cab. We've got these sort of cream fabric seats. We've got the Harmony line embossed on them. Then we've got our multifunctional steering wheel, and the dashboard is a digital dash. Now I did mention that it was automatic, so we've got our automatic, and this one's got the additional 10-inch infotainment screen as well. You'll get your satellite navigation on there, and obviously your reversing camera as well. There's then the various controls such as hill descent and traction control, and then we've got somewhere to put the cup there, USB and the 12 volt as well. So this is the cab area. Now I'll just move round into this lounge. So first of all, I'll talk about this table. We've got a really good sized table here, absolutely huge, and there's a further part to it here. We've then got the bench seat, and then we've got a secondary bench seat here. So this motorhome is 4-berth, and it does have 4 travel seats. And as you can see, there is actually plenty of generous seating for that number of people. This area does also convert into a bed as well. This table, you can maybe see the bar there. You can drop this table to remove it to transform this area into a bed. The size of this bed is 200 centimetres by 115 centimetres. So it's probably more suitable for children or one adult. But that's this lounge area, and I like this layout. I'm going to stand up now and just show you some more of the features. So standing up, what you can see, because we haven't got a drop-down bed in this one, we can see the amount of headroom that we're getting. It is very roomy and it's spacious. I also like that round the cab here, we've got this additional storage on each side as well. And that's complemented by this large sunroof, which does open, and there are blinds and fly screens for that as well. There are a couple of cupboards in the lounge area. We've got one there, and that's complemented with the little LED lights. See, just press the switch on those. And then over on the near side of the motorhome, we've also got more cabinets, and then all of these windows, they do have the blinds and the fly screens too. I'll just move down this way. Now, once you step in through the door, you're going to find the control panel. So we've got the control for the Truma air-blown heating and hot water system here. And this is also the Burstner control panel. So it's going to show us our batteries and our water levels. And then you've got this nice sort of retro dial as well. I like that. That's, I think, across all the Burstner range that you get that old sort of retro feeling. I like it. We're here with, this is our television point. We've also got a plug socket for the television and this pre-installed bracket. There's also some USB chargers here, as well as this little shelf, and then there's a little storage cupboard under there as well. A further storage cupboard here and here, and then all our light switches as well for around the motorhome. Now I'll make my way further back. So we have, first of all, a sunroof here. And then as I come back, there's another sunroof above me. Again, we can open these for ventilation, and it's also letting plenty of light in. And you can probably see the amount of headroom that we're getting in here with it above me. It's fantastic. I'll move around into the kitchen space of the 690. You get this additional worktop flap, so you can slide this out to give you more worktop space. This lifts out from the sink cover, and it gives us then a circular sink. Good sized tap. I like this chunky tap that does swivel. There's further worktop space here, and then it brings us round to our Thetford appliance. Under here, you're going to get 3 gas burners, no electric, which is quite common on European motorhomes. And then you've got the Thetford, if I just move this back across for us, you've got the Thetford dual gas oven and grill. And then moving down just under there, we've got a little bit of storage, and then that's where you're going to find your trips under there. I'll come round now to the bank of drawers. If I open this one, you can see we've got our cutlery tray. These have got a nice gloss finish to them, and I like the mechanism on the handle which you just pull into you. So that is easy to operate. They are soft close. We've got a further drawer. Then close that. Then at the bottom, I like this one, we've got a nice pull-out drawer at the bottom as well. So a good bank of drawers there. And then above we have another good-sized kitchen cupboard here next to the lounge ones that we have. Close that. And under here we have got a plug socket as well for a kettle or toaster or what have you. They've added this splashback on this effect, and we've also got the Remis blinds. There are Remis blinds all the way around the motorhome with the fly screens. That includes the cab as well. So blinds all the way around. I'll move back. Before I make my way to the off side, we'll just finish off here. There's a storage cupboard above our Thetford Tower fridge freezer. I'll open this up. This is the 142 litre Tower fridge freezer. This runs off gas and electric. And then there's another little flap down there. What I like, I'll just show you this while I'm here. You can see these little lights. So the lighting in the Burstner, they've got these little lights dotted about. There's one there, there's one here behind me, there's another one just under here. The Burstner lighting is really effective. They've got it at all different levels. They've got all different types of lighting. So you can have soft and you can have sharper lighting as well. So it creates quite a nice ambience in the motorhome. There's also in the floor some storage compartments too. I'll just open this one for us briefly. So if you can see in there, you've also got storage in the floor as well, which on this motorhome with that 700 kilo payload, that's going to be quite useful, to be fair. Right, I've closed that up. What I'll do next is I'm going to show you the washroom. So I'll just open this door. Now, I'll open this, I'll let you come round and then we can have a look together. This is nice. I like this. So in here, what you're going to get is the all-in-one shower and washroom. You can see there, that's the flooring for the shower with the plug. And then as you come up, there is, I'll just reach in, there's a little cabinet there for storage. This is actually a toilet roll holder. So you put your toilet roll there and then you can feed it through this gap here. Then we've got our sink, a good sized tap there. And what I like, I'll just step in. What I like is because we've got this mirror, it's nicely illuminated around it, and there's no intrusion from a cabinet. So if you are washing your face or having a shave, whatever you're doing, you're not getting intrusion from a cabinet. So I do like that, and it comes out nicely as well. It's not too shallow. This is the other cabinet here in the washroom. Plenty of shelving for all your toiletries. And as I say, the Thetford swivel toilet, so you can move that round when you're using it. Then I'll just step out of here now. And on this wall, you're going to find the shower. So we've got our shower head, and I'll show you what you do next. So this is where your shower head is. I'll just step back in so you can see this in operation. If you press this clasp here, like that, this is going to swivel across. I'll just move out of the way. That moves all the way across like that. And then you can see a proper full-size shower cubicle. I'll step into it as well so you can see the size of that. Because I think in a 7-metre van, it's important to see what you are actually getting. There's a shelf here for your shower gels. Then we've got the shower head. There's a sunroof with extractor, a little towel rail here, and plenty of room. Obviously, you're going to close the door on yourself. There is as well the shower curtain here, so you don't have to worry about water getting onto that door or going into the body of the motorhome. So that is the little shower TARDIS. Right, let me pull this back. Leave it as you found it. That's what I always say. So there we go. So that's it back in its place. I'll just close the door. There's some hooks here as well for towels. There we go. Yeah, I like that. What I'll say, having owned a 7-metre van, which this is 6.99, which is same basically, this feels really spacious and open, and that washroom is a fantastic use of space. This would be really high on my list for 7-metre motorhomes. Right, let's move back. I will show you, I'm just going to work out which way to show you. Let's start here. Now, there's 2 single beds or longitudinal beds. Let's have a look at the storage first of all. Now this is actually a wardrobe with floor storage. What you can do is you pull this out, so you're not actually fumbling around in the back of the cupboard. You can pull out your hanging items. It is illuminated as well. So that's the first little wardrobe storage point. You've got a drawer, and then there's also storage under this step as well. So somewhere else to put your bits and pieces as well. And then I'll open this one, and I like this. So this is a big pull-out drawer for all your bits and pieces. As you can see, I quite like this. Now this step here, if I can pull this out, right. So this has got two purposes. First of all, it's got storage in it. And secondly, what you're going to do to get onto the bed is step onto this one and step onto this one. So you don't have to worry about how you're going to get onto these really high beds. And because these are so high, we're getting that really good sized garage. The longitudinal beds, you've got two options. You can use them as singles. As singles, you've got one, which the one I'm sat on. This is a 190, I believe this is 190 centimetres long. And the other one, there might be 199, and the other one is 190, just slightly shorter. But two incredibly long singles, really good width. And what I like is the white headboards as well in the leatherette effect that you're getting. And they are illuminated, there's illumination around them as well. If you wanted to make this a bigger bed, you can see there as well the plug socket and the light switch and the lighting underneath. If you wanted to make this a bigger bed, as you can see, there's already a foam mattress here. So you can either use them as singles and cover this with a sheet, or you have this additional piece here. Now this piece is going to fit in here, and you can obviously get a sheet to cover this. So you can then transform this into a massive, massive double bed if you wanted to. So it gives you the option to do what you want. So this is, say, a good sized bedroom space. We've got these lockers, overhead lockers. There's 3 of those. They go to the full depth of the motorhome. I'll just pop this one so you can see in there as well. So they're really good. And then as well as the underlighting, we've also got additional lights in the ceiling. They've got this sunroof here, so you've got lighting and ventilation. And then on either side, there's a good size window. We've got this roll down blind as well. And we've got the fly screen and a pull-up concertina as well. So they've covered all the bases on that one. In this corner, if you wanted to watch television, you can plug it in and you've got your aerial point, and you could put a bracket on that wall to connect your television. Now, when you're in the bedroom area, you may wonder about your privacy. We do have a privacy screen here that you can see, and that's going to come across and attach onto the other side. So you've got your privacy screen, and it's full length as well. Some of them on the sort of longitudinal bed layouts, they actually only come from this height across. So when you step down, you're not getting full privacy, but that's a full privacy screen. So that is good. That's a bonus. Right, let me just summarise the back end. Good size beds, great size bedroom altogether, plenty of storage. I like the storage here and in the step. I'll come down. 142 litre tower fridge and freezer, combination oven and grill and the gas hob. I like this washroom. That is nice. It's a beautiful combination. The lounge. This is a good size lounge, whether it be for 2 people, 4 people, or even if 6 of you wanted to sit in here, no problem at all. And I like that it's the automatic as well. I am actually just trying to think what the compromise is, and I'm being quite serious there because, as you know, I always say there's a compromise. I suppose the only compromise would be that if you don't like an all-in-one shower and washroom, that's where you've had to compromise. Other than that, there's not much compromising going on in this Bürstner Lyseo 690G. Huge garage. Yeah, I like it. For £91,000, I would say you're getting a lot of motorhome for your money there from the German manufacturer Burstner. I've enjoyed that. Hopefully you have. Thank you to TMD Motorhomes who've let me come and film a review of this today, and thank you to yourselves for watching. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.